There were special athletes on the field, school board members in Lake Charles, and Ag Magic on the river. All of these stories and more on this edition of Super News. Ahoy, and welcome to Super News. We're broadcasting today from the Chalmette Cultural Arts Center on the set of Anything Goes. But first, we'll get things started with a very special event, our Special Olympics. Beautiful weather served as the backdrop for the games as over 120 athletes with special needs participated in a variety of track and field events. The day began with a parade with student athletes from across the district marching into the stadium as part of the opening ceremonies. It was highlighted by torchbearers Bryn Plescia and Adam Jones. Then, after a welcome in the national anthem, it was time for the games to begin.
The games begin! Woo!
Yeah! The day was also special for Paul Fry, the director of Special Olympics for St. Bernard Parish, as he was honored at the event receiving a plaque for his 15 years of service from his longtime colleague and friend, Jeremy Curry.
Alvin and I would like to present him with a token of appreciation for his last 15 years of leadership and commitment to special education and the Special Olympics program. Join me here in giving Paul Fry a big round of applause for his efforts.
Thanks to all the coaches, volunteers, and community partners for bringing everyone together for this day of fun and sportsmanship. Also taking place at Chalmette High recently was the St. Bernard Chambers Women's Professional Network's mentoring event. It was focused on independence, mental health, and building wealth. Guest speakers, breakout sessions, and networking were all part of the proceedings. Thanks to the female professionals who represent a wide array of careers and business backgrounds for taking part and for sharing your time and talent with the female students from Chalmette High who share similar interests and career goals. And just as our school board was represented at this event, the St. Bernard School Board was also well represented in Lake Charles at the annual Louisiana School Board Association's conference. This annual event brings together educational leaders from across the state for informative sessions and with ways to meet the ongoing challenges of public education. Special kudos to board member Catherine Lemoyne, who was also elected and sworn in at the conference as the Vice President of the LSBA. Congratulations, Ms. Lemoyne, and thank you for representing our district, community, and school family so well. And speaking of community, let's head over to one of our neighborhood schools and meet the news team there at Chalmette Elementary.
Hi, I'm Cameron.
And I'm Egypt, and welcome to the home of the Vikings. We'll kick things off with some info about a very special goat, our Goat in the Road playwright class.
Since the fall, professional artists have been working with some of our 5th graders, teaching them all about the theater and playwriting. Over the school year, students wrote several short plays, and next month, one longer play from each school will be performed by adult actors in a very special showcase. It really brought learning and writing to life.
Another sweet event taking place here at our school was our 3rd graders, who took part in a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Day. Reading, costumes, and of course, chocolate were all part of the fun. And speaking of chocolate, hey Cameron, why was the chocolate Easter Bunny so sad?
I don't know why.
Because he was so empty inside. It's okay.
Our last story for today is all about hoops, as we see some of the fun when the New Orleans Pelicans basketball camp visits CES. The camp focuses on development of young athletes through a variety of fundamental drills to help them learn the game of basketball. It also promotes sportsmanship, encouragement, and the importance of living a healthy and active lifestyle. It really was a positive experience for everyone who took part.
I guess that's the way the ball bounces. And speaking of bouncing, I guess our time is up here.
Thanks for visiting us here at CES. Now back to the studio. Bye.
Bye!
Good job, Vikings. You know, many performers from CES also joined talented groups from across the district at the recent Charming Showcase. Hosted by the CHS Charmers, this annual event shines the spotlight on all the talent, teamwork, and spirit that are such a big part of our programs. Gymnastics, cheer, and dance were all celebrated. Brain power was also celebrated throughout the year as seen through the competitiveness of academic games. Since the fall, our best and brightest have participated in a number of tournaments, showcasing their knowledge in language, history, and math. And as the final scores were tallied, these outstanding students were chosen to be part of the national team. Congratulations to them, and thanks to our coaches and judges for making this program possible. Also, special thanks to Chalmette Refine and PBF Energy for sponsoring. And best of luck to all of our players in Orlando at the national tournament. And now let's meet our other Super News team for today and see what's buzzing at the home of the Bees.
Hi, I'm Newbie.
And I'm Hector, and welcome to Arlene Middle Elementary for today's Super News.
We'll start off our big show under the big top as our Miro Bees celebrated Mardi Gras with our annual circus-themed parade. Our students dressed as circus snacks, bunnies and magicians, clowns, mimes, circus animals, tightrope walkers, and ringmasters.
Our parade also featured the Andrew Jackson Middle School Band and cheerleaders as well as the Shriners. Our Teacher of the Year, Paige Torteridge, and King and Queen Darren Rivette and Nuvi Tran were our Grand Marshals. Our pre-K Prince and Princess Joseph Stais and Vanessa Rojas led their grade level in the parade.
Our school also celebrated Literacy Week as students and staff dressed up throughout the week with literacy-themed days such as Snuggle Up with the Good Book, Reading Makes You Bright, Book Character Dress-Up Day, Reading Jogs the Mind, and Positively Wild About Reading. We also had guest readers during the week to read to us.
The highlight was Art and Literacy Night, which showcased art projects created by our art club and all the art students during class. Our hallways were transformed into art galleries for our families to visit.
Our book fair took place this week as well and was open late for families to shop. Our cafeteria was also a hub of many activities set up for students and their families. Our honeybees and chorus performed at our Art and Literacy Night, and there was a book walk at the event where students won free books.
Our students were also making a splash at the Chalmette High School pool as our second graders recently completed their swimming lessons. Students throughout our district learned all about swimming and water safety while having fun with Miss Millie in the pool.
Hey Hector, what kind of shoes did Cinderella wear in the pool?
I don't know.
Glass flippers, you get it?
Yep, I get it. Anyway, our last story for today is something that every bunny loves. It's our annual bunny breakfast with a special appearance by the Easter Bunny. The morning's fun will also include performances by the honeybees and chorus and our percussion ensemble. There will be games and crafts.
Well, that's all of the time we have here at Miro. Now back to you guys at Penn TV. Bye!
And before we leave Miro, the school community wanted to acknowledge the love and the loss it feels for its beloved fourth grade teacher, Celeste Dresens, who passed away unexpectedly. A selfless soul with the most generous heart, her legacy at Arlene Miro Elementary will live on for years to come. And here at the Chalmette Cultural Arts Center, it continues its legacy of excellence as seen in the recent production of Anything Goes. Thanks, Brianna. I tell you, that tech crew is really a lifesaver. Anyway, vocal standouts, brilliant choreography, and live jazz music were all part of this wonderful production. There was also a special tribute to longtime costumer, designer, and educator, Ms. Pam Katsar. Thank you to the talented team of educators for bringing this musical production to life. Well, that's about all the time we have, but before we go, let's take a quick look at some of the hands-on fun that are always a part of Ag Magic. Held each year at the Dockville Farm, Ag Magic on the River teaches students the important connection between agriculture, the environment, and how both shape our lives. It's always a fun and educational experience for all. Thanks to the Miro Foundation and to the LSU Ag Center for hosting. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in April with some more Super News, including something brand new, a playwright showcase. Until then, from Jack Jackson and me at Penn TV, we'll see you next time on Super News, where we always let the Super News roll. We'll see you next time. Ahoy! Bon voyage! So long.